Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? It's Coach Ben here with Svelte Training, and today we're gonna make a recipe called protein French toast. And if you guys didn't know, I'm competing in my first bodybuilding show after my 110-pound weight loss, and it's really late at night and I need to have that sweet tooth. So this is the recipe that has gotten me through so many diets, so many stages in my training. This recipe is so simple and only takes about 10 minutes and can be made with just 6 ingredients. So without further ado, let's get cranking. So the things that you'll need is super simple. The 6 ingredients include protein powder. It doesn't matter what kind of protein powder. For me, I personally like whey. I just find my body reacts best to it, and I love the flavoring. But there's many other styles of protein powder that you can experiment with, but I definitely recommend you to go with the vanilla flavor protein powder. Now with that, you only need 1 serving of this protein powder, so don't worry, you're not gonna waste an entire bag. And next up, we have 1 teaspoon of grounded cinnamon, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're gonna use a cup of milk, any kind of bread of your choosing. However, I do recommend you to go whole grain or whole wheat if you're trying to lose weight. And next, we're gonna be doing 3 eggs. You can do a mix and match of eggs and egg whites, but I don't have just pure egg whites or an egg white carton on me, and I don't wanna be wasteful, so we're just gonna use the whole egg. But if you are trying to watch your cholesterol, definitely sub out some of that egg yolk with some egg whites. Now, the most important part of this recipe is how to implement the protein into the dish. But just because it's important doesn't mean it's complicated. All that means is that you're just gonna wanna start with the dry ingredients, AKA the protein powder and cinnamon, right from the start. So you get 1 full scoop here. For me, I like to get a little bit more because protein never hurt nobody, okay? And next up, we got a tablespoon of cinnamon. For me, I like to cook with love. That's just how I was raised. But for you and your exact measurements, if you're OCD and want to get the recipe exactly right, definitely do just 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. It's all the kick you're gonna need. So after your bowl looks kind of like this, you're just gonna wanna mix up the dry ingredients. I don't know why, it might just be in my head, but I've made this recipe so many times and I can tell you for a fact that if I mix the cinnamon with the protein powder before I put all the wet ingredients in, it's 10 times better. I don't know why, that's just me. So now that all that is mixed up, we're gonna add our eggs. Like I said, you only wanna do 2 eggs, and let me show you how to take the egg whites out of the egg. First, you wanna crack your egg, and then you're going to tilt it vertically. Then you're gonna open it very slowly until you see the yolk, and you basically play hacky sack. It's very messy, and it's very hard to do it. It's kind of a game, it's kind of fun. I see why people waste eggs, but we are not wasteful here. We are gonna be using that yolk. And now we crack numero dos. Woo! And we begin to mix. The more you mix with the less ingredients, I found it is just better. But this already looks delicious, and I haven't even put the vanilla extract in or the milk yet. But look at that beautiful yellow. Ooh, so nice, isn't it? Smells delicious. Ah, nice. I could just eat that, to be honest. Just playing. But next up is gonna be your vanilla extract, and you only wanna do half a teaspoon of this vanilla extract. I don't know what brand this is, but they're really cool because half a teaspoon is actually this cap size. So that worked out pretty perfectly for me. So now we are going to pour the vanilla extract. Oh yeah. Woo! Again, we mix. And then next up is a cup of milk. For me, I am on a cut for my first show, so I do have to do fat-free milk, but you can really choose any kind of milk that you want. So after I give it a nice shake, I'm gonna pour about a cup of milk into the batter, or until I like the consistency. Right there. All right, so now that we got the milk in, we are gonna mix to the final mixture. It should look a little dark tan, a little beige, if you will. And also, I do recommend when you are looking for a certain protein to actually mix into your batter, you wanna get isolate protein because that's gonna be the best type of protein to actually break down and dissolve into your liquids. So this is the consistency that you should be looking for. A very nice tan and brown look, with a little bit of those cinnamon flakes flaring up. And now it is time to hit the stove. So now it's for the fun part. You wanna get a pan on the stove and you wanna throw some butter on it. You're gonna let that butter sizzle down, and then we're gonna move on to wetting the toast. But anyways, all you're gonna do is just dunk that toast inside, and then you're gonna flip and do the same to the other side. Just dunk it like that, like such. Honestly, I like to go pretty heavy on the dunkage. It's just more protein per slice of bread, you know? Do it on the other side. So now it's time to actually put the bread onto the pan, and let's be gone. Now cooking time may vary depending on what kind of stove you're using and stuff like that. So a good rule of thumb is just to wait till golden brown. And if you don't know what that looks like, we're about to show you. You want to check about every 20 seconds on how it is cooking. And they do cook fast, y'all. Just like that, man. And let's see that first slice. It's a little light, but I'll take that slice. Now we're just gonna go rapid. You know, it's the same thing. You're just gonna flip and flop. And there we go, that perfect golden brown I was talking about. Oof, third time's a charm. And there it is. The beautiful French toast that we've all been waiting for. And now it is time to drizzle some syrup on it and get tasting. And make sure that you're cleaning up your station after you clean, just so after your belly is full and your craving is satisfied, you can go right off to bed. Now I do use sugar-free maple syrup, and it's not something I would recommend for you to use. It's just because my partner is a type 1 diabetic. But something I do love about having sugar-free syrup is that I can be quite generous without worrying about the calories. So now that we've got the syrup all ready and set, we are now off to take our first bite. 3, 2, 1. It never gets old. But anyways, that concludes our video for today. If you guys like videos like this and want to see more, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure you have that notification bell on so you know the next time we post videos like this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.